OMG, I am gonna have to do my very best to contain my joy. Today I'm keeping my voice down because the rest of my family is asleep. I was right again. Exactly right again. Last time I was making a video, I think we were in this very region right over here. XRP, guys, XRP, what? Okay, another gain blocked into the bank. This region over here, it was testing this new high, which is the all-time high resistance there. If I actually break it down into the 1 hour charts at the moment, okay, you'll be able to see around, okay. Yesterday when we were making the video, we were at this price action here and it was actually on its way down a little bit. I said it will test this level and from here it'll be determined as to whether we break out above this, but we're going to bounce up another region here. From here you can then enter into yet another long, which is then going to be able to capture this short-term gain, or in this case this wild goose chase of a gain, which is absolutely freaking amazing. For those of you who caught that gain yesterday, you would have been sitting quite pretty currently at about a 23%, 230% if you had leverage. And for those of you who actually caught the very beginning of the guidance that I've been providing in this channel from the very beginning, you would receive 430% on a 10x leverage trade. And of course we make our trades right here on Bitunix. Okay, Bitunix is an amazing exchange, amazing liquidity, doing super duper well, more than $1 billion a day in trading volume. I'm going to show you this one here because that one actually has all the articles. Over $1 billion a day in trading volume, not to mention awarded the best exchange in 2024. If you go to the video below, the link in the description below right now, you'll be able to find the link there which will take you to this wonderful page where this very channel is exclusively getting you a deal from Bitunix, coin vector deal exclusive to the subscribers right here on this channel, a whopping 20% futures bonus if you sign up and make a deposit, $100, $500 and $2,000. And this is an amazing exchange. If you want to be trading futures, this is a place you want to be. All the whales are doing it. This is officially a tier 1 exchange. And when it comes to tier 1 exchange, it's still not the biggest exchange in the world, so it's providing so much value left, right and center. I wouldn't choose any other exchange than to do this. Go and use this referral link right there within the page itself, then you will get yourself all these bonuses, which I think is amazing. Not to mention, this is a non-KYC exchange which allows you to be able to make all this money in secret, which is awesome. You know, when the agents are all over it, it's good shit. It's really good shit. Where is it? Trade show. There we go. What have we got? Yeah, a bunch of these Asian traders, right? Awesome. This is freaking amazing. Okay, make sure you trade on Bitunix. Go sign up in the link in the description below and you'll be able to get it. Now, I was making this video here yesterday, okay, so that's where the price action was, and I said this will bounce off this region to then play within this channel or break out above or below, and we've seen yet again a breakout above that, and it was confirmed. So for those of you who actually found that breakout above and it tested that level again, then that's an opportunity for you to re-enter into the longs, of course, with the trend being the what it is, which is a positive, which is a bull trend, entering yet again, adding further position into that retest in that region. Where is that candlestick, that green candlestick, that's where you would have chased it. You would then would have added further to your positions. We're in a bit of an unknown territory now, though. We don't know how much further it'll go up. I think there is a lot of steam left in XRP at the moment, okay, right now. What's interesting though, okay, is I think we may be, look, the RSI levels are pretty even, but we may be looking at a potential. So when we saw this price action here, we may be looking at a potential bearish divergence there a little bit. But when we saw that this was doing yesterday, we actually saw that this price action form here, from this high here to this high, the actual RSI was actually on a rising trend, which I thought, wow, that's very strong. Okay, we typically see the highs of RSIs dropping with violently large moves. However, in the very short term, I think we may be, even at this current stage, we may be looking at a test down to this level once again. Look, I don't know if this would hold true, but potentially that might extend, and then we might, I know that's a very sharp trend at the moment, but we may test this level and go back up again. The thing is, we're actually traveling, we're riding the top edge of the Bollinger Bands, right? Okay, we thought that this was gonna be the level to hold with, but we're actually riding at the top of the Bollinger Band. I wouldn't be surprised if the price action will drop, and the thing that makes me suspect that is the 1 hourly chart. If you look in the 1 hourly chart right now, okay, I'm just gonna zoom out just a little bit. I know it's a little bit harder to see when you're on your phone, which is another reason why you should probably take this thing seriously and just get on a computer and, like, you know, be pro about it. Is that this is interesting, okay? So I'm gonna identify these highs here. This high, not this high, and then this high. Okay, so we're forming higher highs on the pricing. But we're actually forming lower highs on the RSI. This is called a bearish divergence, which means that there is bearish sort of force on this. So we may be actually seeing a downward price action. I may suspect it might even hit this level here and then go back up. Okay, but that would be interesting because it will cross below the middle of the moving average there. So the idea is that the price action forms higher highs, right, like so, but then the RSI forms lower highs, like this. Okay, lower highs. These three lower highs. That is when they're, and it sort of corresponds vertically like that. Okay, I'm not very good at drawing straight lines, but anyway, you get the idea. So that that's what's happening in the short term. Now that doesn't mean it's going to all crash down. It's the end of the story, but there is going to be a bearish move from here. And because we're sort of in unknown, unsupported territory, I think is a really good way to put it. I think we are going to be at least testing these regions. Now, for that reason, I mean, you know, it wouldn't be such a bad idea to don't enter into long trades now, but look for a brief retracement and then capture the long back again as well. It might actually, if you genuinely think that XRP is going to go to the moon and go much higher, then I suggest that what you could do is you can do what's called short covering. What short covering is this? So when you enter into a long trade, for example, here, you've entered a long trade here, and then you've made all these gains. So from here to about here, okay. And then what you do is you do a short covering here. So then you will make a gain from here to here. So you make those gains, but your long position actually stays. So your long position goes down and short position goes up. So your gain is exactly the same where it would have been there, but that exits and then your long stays. So then it effectively is the same as getting from the gains from here to here. So, and then you stay in until this position here. So you make a gain up to here, but then you also make a gain of this much as well with a short trade as well. So you can do what's called short covering. If the price action like squiggles down all the way down here, well then your shorts have covered your losses here. Okay, so that's good. And then if that was to happen, then there's a likelihood of the trend changing. So if it goes down, then it hedged against all the losses of your longs, and you've made the money on the short trade here as well. Okay, so that's kind of the reason why you would short cover. But a lot of people have short covered in this one. I know that for sure. I'm actually in a pro trading community, and a lot of people I know have entered a short here as well. Okay, because they've identified this bearish divergence here on the 1 hour chart. They've done a short covering here, making money, but then they've actually still made money on this right up because they've stayed in that long position too, which I think is quite awesome. So that's the beauty of short covering. So you might think that if you think the price action is going to go much higher, then you might stay in the long position that you got now, or you might have been short covering from all the way back here when I was making the video, not 3 days ago, all the way up to here. All these short covering opportunities here and here, right? Where you could have made extra money on your positions. So if that's something that you've done, congratulations. Very, very big congratulations. And of course, like I said, it's not always about drawing lines, but actually trading. And even if you lose money, those are lesson fees so that you learn how to actually find financial freedom with a skill so wonderful and so amazing, right? That you can actually learn how to do all this stuff. I think this is fantastic. So at this stage, what will happen, I think, is in the short term, there is some level of bearish sort of move. I think price action could just fizzle down here now, or it may even have yet another high where the RSI will probably form another lower high here, like so, and then we may be actually looking at a correction, okay? And then from there, we may experience yet another bull move. Here's the thing. it's actually really important to look at the Bitcoin chart, of course. So like we've have anticipated, I cannot do this more accurately, guys. So we've identified this downward trend. Bitcoin actually traced that exact level here, like so. We may see a breakout above here. I mean, it could, you know, it could go really either way, but at this stage, it looks like Bitcoin can potentially come down from this level as well, because, you know, it went from an oversold region here as well, and we can be potentially looking at a squiggle down from there too. So if, and not to mention, there's a massive psychological bear rate at $100,000 as well. So if Bitcoin does fizzle down from there, XRP is going to inevitably face that negative pressure in the bearish direction as well. But that doesn't mean it's bad. It just gives you another opportunity to enter into the actual bull trend that XRP is going on as well. I think for a while, what's going to happen with Bitcoin is that over the next couple months at least, Bitcoin is going to do a sideways sort of traction, which obviously gives traders like you and me a lot of opportunity to enter your shorts, enter your longs, enter your shorts, and enter your longs in the regions that we're in with a high probability of success. Now, having said that, in those times, because it's so boring on Bitcoin, a lot of money can flock towards XRP and that, or any other altcoins. And XRP is kind of the belle of the ball at the moment. As you can see, it's actually gained quite a lot over the last 24 hours compared to the other coins. You know, your HPAR is doing well, your Litecoin is doing well as well. But, you know, XRP, there's actually a lot of money and a lot of attention in that because it was kind of like the hottest coin back in the previous bull market without much movement. But this year, this bull market is actually experiencing a lot of moves, which I think is quite amazing. Bitcoin, I think, is heading for another leg up, probably in the $120,000 mark. It may happen towards the probably Q3 of this year, and then maybe experiencing another leg up until about, you know, December. And so the prices that we're looking at on XRP today might be laughable. You know, you might come back to it and go, wow, gee, that was absolutely nothing compared to where the price action is now. So a really amazing opportunity in cryptocurrency market as well. If you can nail this futures trading, this is obviously something that you can do in a bear market as well. Just change your longs to your shorts and you're making money too. So make sure you guys share, subscribe, like, and do all the good things and turn on the notifications so that you can stay updated with all of this going on and all the gains that you can chase. So I had to keep my voice down, but this is pretty freaking awesome.